Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. This is another video. This is another show of strategies, tactics, and boosts. And of course, as we all know, this week's event is the pre-season testing event. The real life Formula One is the real life Formula One season is starting. It's the pre-season in Bahrain, and next week we have the first Grand Prix in Bahrain again. So, as you know, for others of you that are new to the game, F1 class calendar follows the events of real life Formula One. So we have the pre-season testing event, and as you have seen, we are racing a lot in Bahrain. This is a video about tactics and boosts and strategies for the opening and final round, and we are going to race in Bahrain 2 times. Belgium, Azerbaijan, Brazil, United Kingdom, Abu Dhabi, Italy in Monza, and as we said again, Bahrain. So let's see. Don't forget that Zhou and Vettel are the two boosted drivers with 20% this time, and Vettel is a very important factor for this week's event. As I have seen, almost everyone is using Vettel, and it's obvious why. He's very good with being boosted 20%. So let's start with our tracks, and track number 1, of course, Bahrain. It's track number 1 and track number 8. We will see it only once. The strategy, both times it would be a dry race, and of course, as we said, here we need acceleration, medium speed, and good grip and corners, and of course overtaking is important, because there are a lot of spots inside the track where we can overtake during the race. So as a result, we can choose boosts with acceleration and overtaking, or boosts with grip and corners. If you use boosts like Herald, Vice, and Instinct, well, Herald and Instinct, I think, and Hook are the best if you choose 2 pit stops, 233, 332, and try to win this race with acceleration and overtaking. Vice is a very good choice if you begin P1, P2, maybe P3, because it lacks overtaking, and it can be an issue it can be an issue without overtaking. You can easily stuck behind other drivers. If you want to try the strategy with 1 pit stop, 4-4 with a medium compound, then you can use Nazar or Downforce. Best choice, Downforce and then Nazar. Of course, you could use Wood, for example, but then it would be very difficult to push with a medium compound for laps. So Downforce and Nazar are better. Then you will find yourself being being very quick on the corners, and because in Bahrain we can overtake a lot during at the corners. Downforce helps us a lot with this. You will see, although it doesn't boost, let's see it, it doesn't boost overtaking, but with grip and corners, it makes it easier to overtake because you are faster in corners. So if yes, these 233 and 332, if you are at the back of the grid, if you are at the middle of the grid, excuse me, and of course, give me 1 minute, I have a little bit of an issue here. Okay, we are okay now. So what I was saying, yes, these tactics are if you are at the middle of the grid. If you are and of course you can always play the long game, the patience game. 5 with a medium compound, 3 with a soft compound. Eagle and Taurus are the best choices here, and this is why we have enough. Let's see, for example, Eagle, because Eagle will give us a lot of grip, which we can use in the corners here, and a lot of tire management, because 5 laps with a medium compound, not easy to do without good tire management. Now, if you are at the back of the pack, you can easily, of course, do the undertake 233 and 332. Many drivers, many bots will pit on lap number 4, but 233, I think it's better. And for your second driver, you can choose 4-4 with downforce, or 3-5 with Taurus, 3 with a soft compound, 5 with a medium compound with Taurus, because we need to push in the second stint, and only with Taurus or Frost, if you don't have Taurus, we will be able to do so. So that's it for track number 1 and track number 8, because as you can see in the program, we will race in Bahrain in our first race and in our last one. So track number 2, Belgium, with 55% possibility of raining, and here if it doesn't rain, the best choice is 2 pit stops for both your drivers, 2-2-2 with both your drivers, Eclipse, Deadfast, Hex, Gladiator, Lumberjack, Firework. First choices: Eclipse, Deadfast, Firework, Hex, and then Lumberjack and Gladiator. If you can avoid stacking, then 2-2-2 would be the best choice for both of your drivers if you are at the middle or in the front of the grid. If you are at the back of the grid, now you can choose again 2-2-2 for both your drivers. It would be much more difficult to have so good results with it, but in Belgium it is the quickest, the fastest route. It's the fastest strategy. Alternatively, 3-3 with a hard compound and Deadfast to one driver and Eclipse to the other one. Why? Because you want to be fast, and hard compound will give you the possibility to push in the big straight, in every lap, to push at least in the big straight. Now, there is a, I have tried it sometimes, but I didn't make it successfully. But I have heard a lot about it from other players that they do it successfully. One strategy, especially if you are at the back of the pack, is one lap with a soft compound, 3 laps with the medium compound, and again 2 laps with a soft compound with Taurus. In this way, it's like doing an undercut. You pit on the first lap, no one is pitting on the first lap, and then you push the whole 3 laps on the second and on the third lap. Everyone is pitting, so you push as much as you can the next 3 laps in order to gain positions, and then one pit stop with a soft compound. And Taurus is ideal for this because it is giving us tire management in order to push 3 laps. And of course, if I'm saying 3 laps with a medium compound, but if your driver isn't in a high level and you haven't very good tire management from your driver, then the hard compound would do the same job too. So 5 in tire management will give us the ability to push the whole 3 laps. The whole 3 laps. We don't push in Belgium. There are a couple of spots where we can overtake. Okay, we can push there. We push when we find a big gap between us and the next car. We don't push when there are when we are stuck behind the car, because we are never overtaking the car, the opponent anywhere, but only in a couple of spots inside in the track. So don't spend your tires and your fuel with no reason. So with 5 in tire management, we can successfully go 3 laps, and there is the fuel usage, which will be useful because we want to push not only these 3 laps, but we want to be able to push the last 2 laps with a soft compound. So ideally, Taurus here is the best choice. Now, if it rains, well, if it rains, this is again, we can approach our race the same as with the dry condition. So if you start at the middle of the pack, you can choose 2 for both your drivers, hex and exception, if you have these 2 boosts. Alternatively, hex and frost. Hex for your driver that is at the back, at the lowest position, and 2. And for your driver which is at the highest position, 3 with frost. If you are in front of the pack, if you start P1, P2, then your driver which starts P1, P2 will use frost and go for one pit stop at the beginning of the race. You push, you get P1 or stay at P1, and then no one can get you there. If you stay at P1 with frost, you can push where others cannot push so much. And for your second driver, hex or exception. Now, if you are at the back of the pack, then you can choose 2, of course, with hex or exception. Probably 3 is a wiser choice. And of course, you can do the same thing we said for dry conditions 1, 3, 2, trying to do the undercut in Belgium. Haven't tried it in wet conditions in Belgium, but I have, from what I have been told from many players, they have successfully done it. It's not easy, but it's worth a try sometimes. Well, if you are sure that you can qualify from your opening to final, even if you don't have a very good result in Belgium, you can easily try it. Now, that's it for Belgium, and let's go to Azerbaijan, our third track, Baku. And here we will have to talk, to see something new apart from the strategies we all know, 2-3-3 and 3-3-2 with Deadfast and Eclipse. You can choose. I'm going to test this. I'm going to test this strategy tomorrow at the opening. 3-3-2, all soft compound with downforce. There are players that have tried this strategy, and their feedback is that with downforce and the soft compound, you can push and overtake everywhere in Baku, especially at the old city. The old city is the blue sector, as you can see, sector number 2. And you don't need to push or try to overtake during in sector 3, the yellow sector, but you can overtake in all other parts of the track. It makes you very fast where the track is slow, sector number 2. So this is a strategy that has been tested by other players, and we have a good feedback with this. I'm going to test it in my opening, so if you watch my live stream, you will see it how it goes. Of course, we can always choose one pit stop, 4-4 with a medium compound, Street Shark and Eternal Flame, or we can choose the hard compound, and then we don't need tire management. That's why we use Eclipse, Lumberjack, Deadfast, Firework. Now, to all the tracks where I say use the medium compound or the hard or the soft compound, if your drivers cannot support, don't have such a good tire management, and you need to go with slower compounds, of course you will change the tactic accordingly. Instead of soft, you will use medium. Instead of medium, you will use hard. What I'm suggesting here is for players that are in the middle of they have some good drivers. They have drivers with good enough tire management. You don't need to have epic Hamilton level 8. I was using these tactics with epic Hamilton in level 6, and even with lower drivers and lower levels. So you know your drivers, you know the tire consumption they do, you can adjust the compound choice accordingly. Now, if it rains, because in Baku it says that there is a 13% 13 percentage possibility of raining, then of course we can choose the same strategies, but with wet compound 233 and 332, with hex and exception, and of course one pit stop 4-4, where we can use Dragon, or we can use this one, Koopa, which is great in wet conditions. As you see, it has 5 in for wetness. It gives us overtaking, which is useful, and a little bit of acceleration, useful for the big straight we have at the end of sector 3 and the beginning of sector 1. As I said, of course you can use Koopa, Dragon, and Frost. With Dragon and Frost, let's see, Dragon. With Dragon, we have extra tire management and extra fuel usage. This will give us the opportunity to push even more. Although when it rains in Baku, we will be able to push only in open spaces and of course in the big straight. So that's it for Baku. Let's go to our fourth lap, which is Brazil, and which Brazil is the track that will give the fastest lap in order to, if you are tied up with others with the same points, then the fastest lap will come from Brazil. And in Brazil, as you have seen, we have added one more strategy from last time. Of course, 5-3, 5 with a medium compound, 3 with a soft compound, and 4-4, soft and medium, or medium. It depends on your tire management. Dead Fast, Eclipse, Lumberjack, Hex, Firework, the boosts we were going to use, and these two strategies are even if you are at the back of the pack or in the middle of the pack. But there is another strategy, and especially if you are in front of the pack, then 2 pit stops, 3-3-2 with Dead Fast or Instinct, because we're going for 2 pit stops, so we don't need any tire management at all. We don't need to be conservative. We can push a lot, and that's why we need fuel, some fuel boosting. As you can see, Dead Fast will give us 2 in fuel use, and Instinct, is going to give us 3 in fuel use. So Brazil is the fourth track, and then let's go to United Kingdom, dry race again, and let's see here. So for me, 4-3 is, if you are, let's take it one thing at a time. If you are at the front of the pack or in the middle of the pack, 3-2-2, 2-3-3, 2 to 3, it depends on your start, is I think is a must for your driver that is at the highest position. And because in United Kingdom it's not easy to overtake, 4-3 for me is the best choice. With Taurus you can do it with medium and soft, 4 with a medium, 3 with a soft, or if you don't have, your driver doesn't have good tire management, of course hard and medium. I think for me is the best way to overtake other cars in United Kingdom, in Silverstone, because with Taurus at the third lap you would be behind them at their tail when they are going to pit, and then you are going to push like hell in your fourth lap to make a gap big enough so you can have a free pit stop. And even if you can't have a free pit stop, and let's say 1, 2, 3, even 4 of them overtake you, don't forget that you have only 3 laps to do with fresh tires and fresh fastest tires, because you will have soft and they will have medium or hard, because they are doing 4 laps, or you will have medium and they will have hard, and at the end of at the final lap, believe me, most of them will be out of tires, and you can easily overtake them again inside the track this time. So that's why 4-3 is a great tactic wherever you are, in the middle of the pack, in the back of the pack, and of course if you are at the back of the the grid with both of your drivers, then 4-3 for one of your drivers and 3-4 for your other driver. It would be better, I'm saying Palm and Jean with medium and hard. I would probably even choose 3-4 with Frost. Why? Because Frost is going to give us 5 in tire management, and as we said on the last lap, other drivers will be out of tires, and we can overtake them if we have tires and fuel. So it would be we will do our race regularly until the sixth round, the sixth lap, and then we can push. So we can push the whole 7th lap, where most of the drivers in front of us will be out of tires. Okay, that's it for Great Britain. That was track number 5, and okay, this is an easy one, I think, as we always say for Abu Dhabi. Okay, let's go to the next one. No, let's see it. 2-3-3 and 3-3-2, Dead Fast Eclipse and Firework. Wherever you are, in the middle of the pack, in front of the pack, at the back of the pack, 2-3-3 for your driver that is at with the lowest position. And if you want, and you are at the back of the pack, you can for your driver with the highest position, you can easily choose 4-4, medium compound and street shark. It's a very good choice. So it's up to you, but this is a Fast and Furious track, so nothing more to say about this. And track number 7, Monza, with 25% possibility of raining. So here we will see a lot, as you can see. So, of course, 332 with Eclipse or Firework, and 233, of course, with Eclipse, Firework, Deadfast, Gladiator, Lumberjack, Hex, in a dry race. If you want one pit stop, 4-4 with Street Shark. Now, if you are at the back of the pack, of course 233, your lowest driver, and then you can choose between 4-4 or 3-3-2. It's up to you. Well, some drivers, some players are using this strategy not with a medium compound in the stints that are in the 3-lap stints. They choose the soft compound in all their stints, and they don't push a lot. They push only in some spots. And when we say in some spots, let's see what we mean. We mean in sector 3, the U-turn, before the U-turn, the straight before the U-turn, in the whole U-turn and the beginning of sector 1. This is a big U where they are pushing, and then they even use they go on the brakes, they use the green button. They do this because this way, even when you are not pushing, soft is a faster compound than medium, and you go faster. There is a logic in this, but you got to have drivers with a good tire management. Now, if it rains, 233 and 332 with Hex and Exception, and 4-4 with Frost or Dragon. I would probably choose one driver with 233 and Hex, or 332 but with Hex, and of course 2 pit stops, and the other driver only 1 pit stop, 4-4 with Frost. But okay, this is me. I'm probably, if it rains in Monza, I'm probably going 1 driver, 2 pit stops, and 2 drivers, and the second driver with 1 pit stop. So, track number 8, Bahrain. Just let's see again the tactics and the boosts we're using, and that's it for this weekend. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you found this video useful, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned. I'm doing the best I can to inform you with everything new in the game. We are always testing new strategies, and of course we try our best to give you any knowledge we have about the game. Whether you are a new player or you are an experienced player, maybe there is something new to find out. I believe, well, there is always something new to find out. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back with another video about our favorite game. So I wish to each and every one of you to have a great racing weekend. I hope that these suggestions, these strategies will help you qualify to the finals. And of course, I'm expecting your feedback below at the comment section of what you used from what we said here, or if you have used your own strategies, and you can give us your feedback and suggest new things to try. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.